Episode 2 of Invasion aired today, and I'll admit, it was considerably better than I thought it would be. I didn't know what to expect after the first episode, but I felt this was a really good follow-up episode. And after I put aside the fact that a lot of my characters that I love still haven't been mentioned and might not for a few more episodes, when I put aside that fact, it was really good. At least we got to find out what happened between Superboy and Miss Martian. I really actually finally grew fond of that ship at the end of last season, and then they ripped it out from under me. So I've been really curious as to what happened there. And when they explained it, I couldn't help being a little bit angry at Superboy for breaking up with her because of his own insecurities. Miss Martian didn't break up with him. Well, that's a really bad example, but they were such a good couple. I mean, he doesn't age. And like I said, her being a shapeshifter, it's a really good dynamic there. And they were so cute together. And they still have feelings for each other. And I really want them together again. I mean, I wouldn't be angry if he got together with Cassie now that they're split up. But because that's what happened, because that's who he's with in the comics. But again, this show isn't the comics. So what happens in the comics might not happen in this show. So right now, I am sailing on the SS Super Martian with Beast Boy as my captain. So, also, Beast Boy, we got into his origins this episode, and yes, I know that in the comics, his powers came from a green poisonous monkey that bit him, and through the power of science and medicine, he became Beast Boy. That's the short version. But in this continuity, Miss Martian's blood transfusion from episode 23 Image was what gave him his powers, which I am completely okay with. And I know a lot of people were angry about them changing the way he got his powers, you know, at the time, but I'm fine with it. It's a really good way to establish character relationships, especially Miss Martian and Beast Boy as a brotherly, sisterly kind of bond. And when Beast Boy broke down about his mother dying, which, by the way, was the most heartbreaking thing ever, I wasn't expecting her to be dead. And seeing little Beast Boy cry was so heartbreaking. And Miss Martian, of course, would be affected by it too, because Murray Logan was her idol, and she even based her looks off of her for many years, which, you know, and after her dying, I have a feeling the reason she cut her hair was because of that. Or, you know, there's lots of reasons she could possibly have cut her hair, but I feel that's the reason. But seeing Miss Martian and Superboy, them too, but, and Beast Boy, you know, have that bond is really sweet. Miss Martian, her powers, by the way, she's awesome still, but her powers have developed so much since last season and in those 5 years. She can phase through things now, and she has a better control of her mental powers. It's really, really awesome. She's really badass. And it was really scary when she basically she killed that alien in a way, because she did it so nonchalantly, and it was so out of character, and everybody was shocked by it. It was really scary. And the way she reacted after, especially, it makes me think that what the Justice League did those 16 hours was not good at all. So, yeah, that kind of worries me. But, I mean, she was kind of really awesome this episode. Just saying. Okay. Was it just me, or were those outfits that they were wearing to blend in? So Assassin's Creed. I mean, I was thinking Ezio, they're blending, guys. They're blending with the crowd, and they're wearing Assassin's Creed outfits. Assassin's Creed planet, that's a planet I want to live on. That's what I was thinking every time they popped up on the screen. Assassin's Creed. I have a nerd mind, sorry. But yeah, and all the Alice in Wonderland references they had, I mean, that entire rant about Alice in Wonderland was so awesome. Because I'm such an Alice in Wonderland fangirl, if you couldn't tell by my username, Wonderland Soul. Yeah, I do a lot of fan art revolving around DC and Alice in Wonderland because I really like the concept of the two together. So, like, my room's decorated with it. Yeah. So what did you guys think of the episode? I'm trying to stay on the positive and find the good in it, but this episode actually was really good. And yeah. It's also don't give up on the show yet. We're only 2 episodes in the 2nd season, so give it a chance. Episodes 4 and episode 6 looks promising, and from what I've heard, characters from the past season are going to be in it. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Comment down below what you thought of this episode and what do you think is going to happen with the rest of the season. Subscribe above, possibly in the corners. Love you guys. Bye.